And that is a perfect segue to talk about core edge solutions. So let's talk about what you folks, we talked about what core edge is, why you created it, but let's now talk about the solution. How do you actually, we talked about the problem areas. Now let's talk about how you're actually helping users and who are your users. So let's start with the solution part and then who is using them.
Yeah. So here, what I will do, Swapnil, I will take three examples, and these three examples are my customer, which I have taken as an example, specifically from different domain, so that everybody get the relevance. Because here, what you will see that everybody wants same goal, but all have the different motivation to drive this, right? So with that, first use case which I'm going to talk about, and here we are working with one of the most innovative telco tier one operator in Japan, who is building whole cloud native networks. And there, of course, the cloud native sounds very cool, but managing it, operating it, it's a huge challenge. And that's where we are working with them. Our product, which is called KubeGuardian, is solving all these day to operations challenges. So that's first solution which we are going to talk about is KubeGuardian, which is actually solve all your day to operation. Because Swapnil, these complexity in cloud was very high, but now with Edge, it's increased multiple times, right? And even to manage this, you really need a lot of skilled resources, and these skilled resources are very niche right now, because if you just take Kubernetes, it's not very old, and to have that kind of expertise. So we have abstracted that complexity of operation. So we have created our product KubeGuardian, through which even a normal engineers, they can do all operation related jobs for edge computing, be it's backup and recovery, certifications, or even whatever policy control, rolling upgrades, you name it, life cycle management of application. So these are things which are possible through this product. And the first customer we are using, they are using us for that. Second example I will take, and this is a very close to my heart, and I think this will appeal also a lot of people and viewer also. This is Government of India. Government of India, everybody now realize the value of data, and data is oil. We talk about it, and one thing in India, there is a big digital push for digitalization, digital India, and with that, there are a lot of push on infrastructure. One thing, ministry and even Government of India, they realize that our dependency on some of the biggest MNCs of the world is not sustainable. They are not going to get a long-term ROI on their investment, what they are doing it, and there is no ends on it, and they are pretty much stuck. And whenever there is a new upgrade, they have to shell out a lot of dollars for that. So they wanted to have a control over their own destiny, Government of India. And our products, both KubeGuardian and even the Compass. Compass is actually an orchestrator. An orchestrator you can imagine as a automation layer which can manage application onboarding on all these thousands and millions of edge sites which you are building. So that's our second product. So Swapnil, just I'll go a little bit deeper into it, because developers, they really don't care about, and they don't know that what is infrastructures, whether it is network card or this much, how they will get this much. So what we have built, we have built a very beautiful orchestrator which called intent based orchestration. That means as a developer, I need to write my intent. I can take a very simple example that suppose I have written an application which has a multiple microservices architecture. So as an intent, I can, when I'm doing blueprinting on my orchestrator, I can write that this microservice should have latency is equal to, let's say, 5 millisecond, not more than that, and that's it. All the magic and abstraction, this CloudCompass as a product will take care of it. They will do all the internal validation, everything, and they will deploy on the correct edge site where they can get this kind of a characteristics. So that's second customer which we are working. Third, and this is uh, yeah This is one of the most prominent, because when we talk about edge, we talk about latency, we talk about throughput, or taking data back to the cloud is expensive. So, but there is another thing which is driving edge, is data governance. Now, and it is happening all over the world, right? People want to have full control over own data. They don't want that their data should go out of their country, and that's where I see an major trend, that a lot of these local or national level companies who used to do co-location services, they are getting a lot of requirement from the customer, that how they can leverage edge, right? And that's where a lot of big, even in India, we are working with a couple of big hyper local, just to make it not hyperscaler, hyper local companies, to enable this whole edge platform. The initial use cases which they are working is, of course, CDN and basic video streaming servers, just like how just to improve the experience if Netflix is going to stream from the closest edge site, so things like that. So these hyper local companies. So just see, Swapnil, telco who is doing whole cloud native, whole ORAN specific stuff. Second, your government of India who want to control their own destiny in terms of technology. Third, these are hyper locals, which is where the customers want to control data. They want that their data should not go back. So yeah, so just that will give a good flavor of our product which we are working.